Welcome to the Kop TV, the voice of football's most famous stand.
Right, AGT here with Brandon. He's not happy. Tell me why.
Well, I'm quite surprised, to be fair, that came out there's only 5 subs for starters. I thought there'd be a couple of big names on there at least. I know obviously Community Shield yesterday, but I thought there'd be a couple that only got like a few minutes last night. And I drove 5 hours up here. And,
Where have you come from?
Somerset, Crewkern.
Somerset. I know Crewkern. My dad lives in like Yeovil area, so I know it. He used to play for Yeovil actually. But yeah, no, I agree with you, and especially when you see Milner playing yesterday, and then he plays 90 minutes today, you would have thought that maybe you could have chucked I don't know, a Diaz on the bench, something like that, and brought him on, but it wasn't to be for us today. We lost 3-0. How important or how non-important is this result for you?
I think it's still important because Klopp can take into what he's got for youngsters for backup. Obviously, we've got Nunes now, so obviously Firmino's going to be a backup. I think he's going to play a huge part of the season. He's my favourite player anyway here. I think obviously we've got 5-6 first team strikers and attackers. Obviously it's a big loss with Mane, but obviously he's filled the gap with Nunes.
Of course.
And yeah, I think personally I'm a huge fan of Carvalho, Elliott and Morton. So I think they're going to have
Do you know what? I have to say, Morton last season, he's like twice the size this season. He must have, I know he's young, he must have been going through a growth spurt. He looks like 6 foot now, and he didn't look like that like about 4 months ago,
Yeah, I mean, I watched him in, I think it was the League Cup last year when he came on, and he set it alight in the midfield. He got the ball, he brought it down, he got it to the players that needed it. To be fair, I was quite surprised, to be honest, today. I thought him or Carvalho would have got a goal today, especially with how Carvalho's settled in. I personally do think he's the next Coutinho. He looks the real deal at the minute. The assist he got for Nunes at Salzburg. I honestly think that he's gonna get more minutes than some of the other players that have got quite a lot of minutes, considering they're young players, to be fair.
Yeah, listen, this is the time of the year where everyone gets minutes. You saw Frauendorf play today, you saw a lot of players come into the team that we've almost never heard of, with all the most respect to those players. But going into Saturday next week, do you think that we've had, the question I'm asking actually is, how would you rate our pre-season, and has it prepared us sufficiently for next Saturday?
I think it was just literally a pre-season. At the end of the day, it was preparation. I mean, we take more out of it than other clubs. For example, United, the first game, they treated it like a Champions League final. To us, it's a knockabout. We played our kids. They only won 4-0. We played our kids. I mean, it was 9-0 last season over aggregate, and that was our first team. True. I think with the 4-0, it kick-started Nunes' career. I'm surprised Salah gave him the penalty, to be fair. But, I mean, it's shown yesterday. He scored a goal. He scored a diving header. Haaland missed a 7-yard sitter against against Adrian. And it just shows, I mean, 50-60 million they paid for him, and he's missed an absolute sitter.
Well, listen, let's have it right. If that was Nunes missing that yesterday, which he did, he has missed a couple in pre-season, but he's also scored 5 now in maybe 3 games, so it's not too bad. But listen, if it was on the other way around, City fans would be saying the exact same. What did you make of the City fans yesterday?
I think in general, I didn't watch too much of the performance, to be fair, but the bits I did watch, I think we did look lively. I think we looked the better team in the parts that I watched. I think we dealt with them well, although obviously, Haaland did miss the sitter, but he's a big name player. He's a big player. He's one that you've got to watch out for. His runs, his offers, when he comes short. He's basically, in terms of, he's like Nunes. Nunes runs in behind. He does the runs you wouldn't expect. So I think they dealt with it quite well. I mean, last season I'd take my hat off. Matip played brilliantly last year. I used to think he was crap, to be honest. I didn't think he would cut it as a Liverpool player.
How wrong were you?
Yeah, I said the same about Henderson. I said that Henderson wasn't ever good enough to have the armband. But that team without Henderson or Matip now it's totally different. It's a different story. I mean, Henderson is a complete game changer now, and as for Matip as well, with his starting runs, I mean, it's just good to watch, to be fair.
Absolutely agree with everything you said there. Listen, Brandon, pleasure to have you on, mate. Get home safe. I know you got a long drive ahead of you. You going back now?
Yeah, going back now. I'm going to be back out 1 in the morning, I think.
Good luck, mate. Get home safe. All right, take care, brother. Nice one, man.
Whoa. Just before you go,
don't forget,
give us a like, drop us a comment and subscribe to the Kop TV.
The voice of football's most famous stand.